Malham High Country. Quite high up in Yorkshire Dales terms. Mostly limestone. Note that I say mostly limestone because there's a rather large feature that suggests there is some other geological complications, and there is Malham Tarn. And another clue, which is much less obvious and hard to see, is that there's actually a fault line running across here and basically goes across up to the skyline over there, and that's a part of the Craven Fault. It's the North Craven Fault to be exact, which plays an important role in this area. And below that, over here, we've got the top of Watlow's Valley going down to the top of Malham Cove, which is very straight and it's currently dry, which gives us a few more clues as to what prominent forces of geomorphology have shaped this area. And there's also some glacial deposits around here dotted around on top, but in this area it's what lies beneath that's our main interest. And obviously we wouldn't expect to see a great big tarn on a limestone area. That's because the geology underneath this little patch is different. And if we look further ahead, further afield, we can see on top of that we've got a raised bog over in the distance there that's built up over time. And if we think about what vegetation species live on that bog, we might expect they will change through time as environmental conditions have changed. And as those layers build up, that sediment, and most importantly pollen, is stored over time to give us a nice record down through the stratigraphy so that we can untangle the past environmental history of this area. And there's quite a few papers looking at the stratigraphy here, particularly as we've got that raised bog feature in the distance there, and the tarn itself is also a very good sediment store. It's kind of like the black box in terms of environmental records, so we can look back through time and see how temperatures have changed and also environmental conditions have changed back to the glacial and sometimes beyond if you're lucky, if you get the right sediment record. But the glacial is certainly an important period in this area and has shaped a lot of the land and left some deposits behind too. There we are, the Malham High Country.